the kitchen. There used to be a full bank of cabinets on this side and then over here. We removed them. We've ordered a new kitchen from Home Depot. And Wendy and I have been discussing whether we're going to extend these soffits or remove them. We decided because they're white cabinets, it would probably, it looks a bit smoother to keep them. And there's probably some unnecessary extra work involved, mudding up the ceiling and all. As you can see, we had to run power. We had to bring in a disposal plug, a disposal switch. We had to set up and put GFIs in all the receptacles. And we're ready to go. Home Depot delivers today and tomorrow. And we're ready to go, and it'll be done this week. Okay, so we talked about the soffit and the height of these ceilings. It's going to put the, if we put the cabinets right up to this soffit, the cabinets are going to be about 5 inches too high. So we decided against tearing this out, and we're actually going to build down. We have an issue here, and this old house is 3-story, and they took, this used to be, I believe a closed chute, and they put in Cat 5 cable, some conduit, and electrical, and this is actually a feed string, so if they want to pull something else through it, they tie it up downstairs and they pull it up, so it's a feed string. But cabinets here, the question is, we got a Lazy Susan at the bottom. On paper, it shows that this Lazy Susan will fit right back up here, and it will just almost bump up to this one, but we won't need to take it. That's on paper, but once you get to it, I really am fearful that we're going to have to take this out. But we can't take it all out. I can push all this over, so we can just put a little bit in there. But the way the cabinets are going to come, one's going to come out this way, and then the other one's going to meet it. So I'm not sure whether this is going to have to come out or not. I wasn't, as you can see, I was starting to take it out, but it's actually a lot of work for if I don't have to do it. So I'm going to wait till I get the cabinets here, then I'm going to decide whether this comes out or not. So I want you can even get the floor in on this one, because this is a really nice natural floor. This is a basket weave. And here's the shower, and whenever we do a bathroom, we discuss how far we're going to go with the bathroom to not overspend, but to be economical yet make it light, nice. So we've decided on this tub, they had a brown travertine up here for some reason, homeowner job, I guess. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the tile, and we're going to take this black lip off, and then we're going to use the white subway tile. And we're just going to pick it up from here, and we're going to bring it right up to where it was at. We probably won't put in a new tub. We're going to glaze over this tub. The vanity, we're going to replace the vanity itself. We're still up in the air on this top, because this top is, you put a nice vanity on there and a nice faucet, it might pass, but we might put a white to match the countertops in the kitchen. That's something Wendy and I have to discuss quite often. We'll take whatever's ordered for the kitchen, and there's a bathroom right off the kitchen. We're going to put white cabinets like the shaker cabinets we have for the kitchen, and we're going to use the same quartz or granite countertop that's in the kitchen in that bathroom, because they flow together. So now the question is, are we going to bring that up here or to the other bathrooms up here? Because there's 4.5 bathrooms in this house. So some we may, some we not. We'll see. I should also mention that whenever we do these remodels, we have to bring them up the code. And in any sink and kitchen or bathroom or laundry room, we have to have an inline vent now, which I don't understand why. I mean, it's to keep the siphon from forming and pulling all the water out of the trap, but that rarely happens. But we all know that codes change weekly, and that's, I can see how it's so bowed, so you can't put anything like crown in here. I almost recommend putting new drywall cover on it, shimming it up so it's flat. Maybe we'll look at replacing the vanity. But this is a good condition original sink, and a lot of people really like the original. But the problem is, over the years with these things like the tile, they're just covered with paint. So that's going to take a lot of time to clean and polish up. It'll come, but and then again, here you have plugs right into the switch. We're going to have to break that open, make it a double, and put a GFI in here and the switch. Everything's got to be brought up to code. Even this here, I've got to have a vent in there. So unfortunately, it's going to look terrible. This is the bathroom off of the kitchen that I referred to earlier about the upstairs bathroom. This has a very ugly plastic pink tile that we had to scrape off. And because of this glue, we're going to have to sand the glue down a little bit to get a good paint finish. But this is the bathroom because it flows right off the kitchen. Then we're going to use the same shaker style cabinet, the same color cabinet. We're going to use the same countertop in here that we're using out there. So it flows. It just flows like that. Even the tile floor, it's going to flow out into the kitchen, and that's all going to stay uniform. So on the outside of the house, we are in a historic district, so we have to go and get approval by the historic committee on everything that we do on the outside. So all of the shutters were, one was missing, and they were all pretty ratty. They were falling apart. They had 20 coats of paint on them, so I had to take those to the shop, and we're rebuilding. Out of 10, 8 need to be rebuilt. 1 needs to be completely built because it was missing. So we're going to have probably 2 days of work in on those.